Hey, what's up, everybody? It's MikeFreshhhh here, along with Giant,
What's up?
and we're gonna have to talk about a post-fight video regarding the last two, or the pay-per-view fight and the UFC fight, because of pretty much controversy.
Yes, people were unhappy with the UFC event, and people were unhappy with the boxing event.
So first, we're gonna get into the boxing event, which was Manny Pacquiao against Juan Manuel Marquez 3, and it didn't end as the crowd liked it. I guess
a lot of people thought it was controversial, and so did I.
Yeah, I agree too. For me, I'm a big Pacquiao fan. I'm Filipino, so I'm a big Pacquiao fan. But I really feel that he did lose that one.
Yeah, I'm a Pacquiao fan as well, and I'm unbiased when it comes to fights, to picking fights, and I honestly think he lost it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he got the win, just because he got the win. But like realistically, Marquez should have got that easily.
The judges just gave it to him because there's too much money for him to not fight Mayweather.
I also think it's rigged just for the Mayweather fight.
Yeah,
because I was thinking
hundreds of millions of dollars right there. That's down the drain if they don't fight.
If Manny were to lose to Juan Manuel Marquez, then Floyd Mayweather could use that as an excuse, as like, oh, I just beat him recently and you couldn't beat him. Why would I even bother fighting you? You know what I mean?
Right. What do you feel about that conspiracy theory that Manny kind of went soft because he wanted Mayweather to bite?
I didn't hear about that one, but I don't think it's true. For like my opinion, I think Manny got frustrated with the fact that he couldn't hit him with a good left.
I think,
you know what I mean?
No, because Manny wasn't throwing the left. He kept trying to throw the right too much.
No, the thing was, Juan Manuel Marquez actually could predict when the left was coming, so that's why he was getting frustrated. Like if you look at the fight, Marquez kept circling, away from his left, and all Manny had to do was cut him off, step to the right, but he didn't do any of that. He'll just keep facing him, readjust, keep facing him, readjust.
I think it was more of not the left being able to land, but the fact that Manny showed too much respect.
Yeah, that too. He always does that with all his fights against his opponents.
I mean like not respect outside of the ring, but I mean inside. Like he respected his punches. Normally, Manny used to get into more brawls, right?
Yeah.
Like the first two fights with Marquez, he got into brawls and he did well.
Well, that and the fact that he was very unorthodox on the first two fights. This one, he's more game plan.
Even against the last couple fights he's had since Marquez, he's always went in there and been aggressive. With this fight,
he was fairly aggressive on this fight. He kept stepping forward.
He stepped forward, but he wasn't throwing the punches that he like. Normally, he throws a punch kind of with the thought like, if I get hit, fuck it.
Yeah.
And this fight, he's like, I don't want to get hit.
Conservative,
yeah, I don't want to get hit. I just want to punch him and not get hit, and that was bad. I think Marquez really stepped it up in rounds 5 through 11.
I think he did,
or 6 through 11.
He did pretty good the 2, 3, 4, and then a few of the last rounds, but I don't know.
Because like 2 through 4, he was still kind of passive. Marquez was
like a feeling out process.
Yeah, and then they both were, and then once Marquez kind of got comfortable, and he knew he was winning,
he started doing body shots.
Yeah,
and combos.
Yeah, and I think Nacho, Marquez's coach, messed up by
telling him he's winning the fight.
Like not only that, but he said, "Don't get knocked out in the 12th round." So Marquez
played it safe,
and that round was able to go to Manny on the judges' scorecards. But overall, you could see Manny's body language. It looked like he lost. The look on his face, he wasn't happy that people were booing him. Normally, he's beloved by everyone, including Mexican fans. But
I think it's the fact that it's the decision. It was a unanimous decision. I mean, one judge made it a draw, which I could believe. A draw. Yeah, that's
because I think lately Mexican fans have love for Pacquiao. Like even when he's beat other Mexican fighters, they don't really care.
Yeah, but
as long as they see a good fight,
he lost some Mexican fan base.
He did. Yeah, and the fact that he said that he won the fight when they asked him, I think that was stupid. He should have admitted.
I mean, come on. If I were in a fight, and even though I felt like I probably could have lost, I'd still be like, I won the fight.
Yeah, but for me, I think, like, in the UFC, sometimes they'll ask a fighter, how do you feel about that victory? And a fighter sometimes will say, nah, man, he fucked me up.
Yeah.
The win should go to him. I think people respect that more.
Of course.
Because people were complaining about the other two fights prior, and then this one's just that icing on the top that makes it look really bad.
Well, this is why boxing, I feel, is dead.
Dude, okay, so you had the Mayweather fight, the last event, right? And against Ortiz, and that fight sucked, right? And then you have this
that was
fight.
very controversial due to the sucker punch or whatever you want to call it.
And then now this fight fucking sucked. And so boxing's like downhill after these two dudes.
Yeah. Now they're talking about another a number 4 for Pacquiao and Marquez. People are saying, oh, should they even bother with a Mayweather fight? So, I don't know.
Well, if Mayweather doesn't want it, then fuck it. I would settle for a Marquez fight number 4. It's just, that one will be it's going to be controversial regardless, right? People are pissed off.
Anyways.
Okay, the undercard was really good on the boxing. Did you see it on the card?
I didn't see any of it.
It was Alvarado versus... I forgot the other dude's name. Amazing comeback. So you missed that one.
Yeah, I missed it.
Okay. Anyways, on to UFC.
Okay. UFC on Fox, 1 hour special, 1 match only. I feel like it was a waste of time. I mean, it was very hyped.
The lead up to the fight took fucking forever.
That's what took forever. That's why it started at 6 p.m. West Coast time, and pretty much the fight started at 6:35.
Yes.
They had all the intros, they had all their backstories, all that unnecessary stuff. And when the fight actually happens, it only lasted 1 minute. Like, really? Like, come on.
Shout out to DosSantos.
Yeah, good job on DosSantos for taking the win.
And also for you guys talking shit in the other comments saying that we called it wrong. We even said that Valasquez was most likely going to win, but DosSantos only had a puncher's chance, and that's exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened.
Anyways, how did you feel about the event? I thought it was really weird. It felt like I was watching NFL.
Yeah, especially with all the lights,
the music,
all the
everything. The music's the same fucking music, you know. And then you have that dude commentating who doesn't know shit about fucking MMA.
Well, he's a sports host, so
I'd rather
just ask
Dana White
or Brock Lesnar questions. You know,
they should hire a guy like Randy Couture. He's very well spoken. That's his field. I'd feel better having an analyst who really knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, best fight of the night.
Benson Henderson versus Clay Guida.
Yes, for any
it
of
was
the
definitely what we expected.
If you guys haven't seen that fight, you can go find it online.
Better than the main event.
MMAlinker.com shows a lot of the UFC events afterwards. That's a good fight to watch. Ben Henderson versus Clay Guida. Also, don't forget to subscribe and check out this montage I made for Battlefield 3. I'm running around with a shotgun very aggressively. You guys will love it, I promise. Later.